Been more than a month since Bolapa Aime Bopomi was admitted to Charlotte Maxeke Academic Hospital with serious bite wounds. His left arm had to be amputated as a result of the dog attack. One of the dogs apparently dragged him into this water while continuing to attack him. It was passers-by who threw stones at the dogs, who finally managed to free the father of five. More than a month after the incident, Gauteng police say their investigation has not progressed much.
What is very important is to find the owner of the dog. We cannot charge the dog to say the dog is criminal liable, but we need the owner of that particular dog to be charged. There's no way where you can find a dog in the vicinity without the owner. There are owners out there, and there are people who knows who are the owners of those dogs. So that's what we are calling to those people to come forward so that they can assist us with the investigation.
For now, police say they have opened a case of malicious damage to property. But one legal expert says there are nevertheless two legal options for Bopomi, even though they may pose challenges.
Look, there's two things. One, letting loose a vicious dog, it's a criminal offense in terms of what is called the Animals Matters Amendment Act. Now, if the owners were to be found, they will be criminally charged for letting loose a vicious dog which caused an injury to someone. But secondly, from the victim's point of view, in law we've got what we call a delictual claim. In other words, they can have a claim for damages. That claim for damages can be directed against the owner. Once again, if they knew who the owner was, they would claim damages. In the city of Springs in particular, like in most cities, the bylaws, permit the city officials and the SPCA to control vicious and stray animals. It comes across in the bylaws as an option that they have.
Rachimbilani says Bopomi can legally take on the local municipality whether or not the dogs have an owner.
If the victims were to be able to establish that the city failed to do what it was supposed to do in this case, which I can quickly mention, it will be difficult, but if they were to be able to prove that the city failed to execute its duties, potentially there can be a delictual claim against the city for damages.
While the police appeal for the public's help in solving the case, the city of Ekurhuleni says it's still reviewing its bylaws, including those on handling what it calls vicious dogs. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Malungelo Bui in Johannesburg.